Hi, welcome to Japan Today Spotlight, where we take you deeper into the headlines you know and some you might have missed. I'm Jeff Richards. Many businesses in Japan are booming as record numbers of tourists continue to visit the country to take advantage of the currency rates. The economic impact of over-tourism, however, isn't just limited to souvenir shops and sushi counters. According to the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department, a suspected prostitution ring operating in Kabukicho, Tokyo's most notorious red light district, may have brought in more than 1.1 billion yen, that's around $7.5 million, just since the COVID-19 restrictions were lifted in 2022. In this week's Japan Today Spotlight, we examine a less visible side of Japan's tourism boom that doesn't show up in the travel brochures: the rising demand for sex services among foreign visitors. The scale of this emerging market became clear in February of this year, when police arrested 7 men for allegedly organizing sex work services for foreign visitors. The alleged ringleader, Kazuki Sudo, told police that his operation had netted about 1.1 billion yen at his Tokyo salon called Sparaku. He had started the business with a 9 million yen investment. That's about $60,000 from an acquaintance who now also faces charges but claims he wasn't aware the money would be used for sex work. Sudo told police that deriheru, delivery health, or outcall sex services to foreigners' hotel rooms was too complicated. So he shifted to running a brick-and-mortar salon where prices could be negotiated directly on the premises. So how are they getting these foreign customers? According to police, sex services for inbound tourists in Tokyo started increasing, with women soliciting foreign men at Okubo Park in Shinjuku Ward. The park has long been a known site for so-called stand-up sex workers. As more locals began reporting the activity, the park gained media attention and started drawing curious onlookers, including foreign tourists. Police stepped up patrols due to the complaints and began ushering the women out of the area. Sudo then reportedly recruited some of them to work in his salon. Others found employment in Kabukicho's host clubs or continued freelancing in the park from time to time during quieter hours in between the police patrols. Sudo told police his salon marketed itself online and that it offered Japanese-style services with Japanese women at affordable rates specifically aimed at travelers. Clients were allowed to pay in their own currency. When police eventually raided the premises, they discovered foreign currency from 16 countries, including the US, China, India, Qatar, and Argentina. A report in the Shukan Post weekly tabloid magazine suggests that the major factor driving this trend is Japan's weakened yen. This has made many services, including adult ones, significantly cheaper for international tourists. A woman in her 20s who identified herself as a freelance sex worker in Shinjuku said she uses translation apps to negotiate with clients. She added that she prefers working with foreign men because she can charge 40,000 to 50,000 yen per session, roughly $250 to $350, prices she could not charge regular Japanese oji-san, older men. Some establishments have even introduced a dual pricing model, lower rates for domestic clients and from 20,000 to 30,000 yen, and up to 100,000 yen, which is about $650, for wealthy foreign visitors. The same Shukan Post story noted that many foreign customers are already familiar with Japanese adult video content, sometimes requesting services using very specific Japanese terms. Some are willing to pay extra for options that mirror scenes they've watched online. One tabloid said that in the Yoshiwara, the 400-year-old red light district in Tokyo's Taito ward, touts prowl the streets offering to steer foreign customers to massage parlors or businesses where the welcome mat is extended. These shops are often what are called in Japan Soapland, bathhouses offering erotic services in a very legal gray zone. The touts hand foreigners cards printed in English that read, "Our shop provides Japanese-style service by Japanese girls." Once considered completely off-limits to foreigners, many of these businesses now actively welcome international clients, part of the wider shift to capitalize on this tourism boom. The Pseudo case was the first high-profile arrest involving a sex business that openly catered to foreign tourists. Given how widespread sex work is in Japan, much of it operating in previously mentioned gray areas, it's likely just the tip of a much larger, mostly hidden industry. Police continue to patrol places like Okubo Park in plain clothes, hoping to deter freelance solicitation. Another woman said it's safer to choose foreign customers rather than Japanese men because at least they can be sure they're not police officers. Authorities themselves acknowledge that shutting down one parlor rarely stops business, that it's just like a game of whack-a-mole. Often, a new one opens the very next day. This is, after all, the oldest profession. Like any good business opportunity, as long as demand persists and the Japanese legal line remains blurry, people will keep finding ways to meet it. As Japan welcomes record-breaking numbers of tourists, who's really paying the price? And more specifically, in what ways? From the Japan Today newsroom here in Tokyo, I'm Jeff Richards. See me next time.